Say hello to my little friend. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Andrew, and this is Kite Army. I am lucky enough here today to have the most powerful battery handheld leaf blower ever made. This is an Ego 765 CFM 200 mile per hour blower. In today's video, we're going to make a custom nozzle handle, kind of like this, but a little different. Because this blower is worthy of being tricked out. You know, some machines just beg to be customized. So not everything needs to be customized, definitely not everything. Some of it, just leave it stock. So in today's video, I'm going to walk you through all the steps to show you how to make one of these wooden nozzle handles right here. Now this will fit on an Ego 765 and an Ego 650 CFM blower. It might fit on others, that's all I tested. Now through this process, if you get bit by that inspirational bug, you can always do something like this, you know, let your juices run crazy. But I would suggest keep it simple, go with one of these. It's a lot less work. So to help jumpstart you on this project, I have actually included a template right down below that you can print. Once you've printed it, you cut it out, put it on your piece of wood, trace it, and then you cut around that outline. Now the one thing to keep in mind is you want to make sure the circle here is 3 7/8 inch diameter. If it's not, you might have to play with your printer settings. So now that we got that out of the way, let me show you what tools and materials you're going to need to complete this project. Come on in. So let me quickly show you some of the tools I'll be using in today's video. First off, I've got a jigsaw. This is really helpful. This will help me cut out the shape of the handle. This is probably the tool that will get used the most in this video. Next up is a drill. You're gonna need this so you can drill out the hole for the handle so that you can use the jigsaw in the center there. Over here, I have a drywall cutting tool. I have a sanding bit on this so that I can smooth the inside of the areas that I cut. And lastly, I have a sander. That's just to smooth out the whole handle when it's done. Now, the other things you're going to need for this project is a ruler. And of course, any project worth doing requires a Sharpie. So you're gonna need some 3/4 inch wood for this project. I'd recommend plywood. The reason why is plywood has these alternating layers, and those layers actually give it more strength in every direction. Now, the next thing you're gonna wanna do is find a nice straight edge. That will mean you don't have to do as much cutting. So once you cut your template out from this, find it right down below, you should have something that looks like this. Now, there's a few ways to trace this shape on your wood. There's the standard way, which goes a little like this. You know, you get it, you trace it like that. Now, that's not difficult. My preferred way is this. Get a little black paint and just kind of pin it down. Go around like that. And if you lift it up, there's your outline. That was a little easier. So now that I've got my shape stenciled on the piece of wood, the first thing we're gonna do is actually drill a hole up here for the handle and down here for the nozzle. When I first did this project, I actually cut the shape of the handle out first, and the problem that created is it was hard to secure to my table, so definitely do that last. Let's cut these pieces out first. hello to my little friend. So I know what you're thinking, guys. You're thinking, Andrew, you showed us a wicked cool handle at the beginning of this video. This thing right here, we've got stainless steel, I've got wood up here, I've got a pin. It is an over-the-top handle, more than anyone out there needs, but for Kite Army, this is sort of the way I had to do it. Now, it started like this. I started with Proto 1. You can see this is really rudimentary. I just wanted a proof of concept, this handle thing. Then I went to this one. This is the more finished handle, like kind of what we made here today. And then I said, hey, you know something? The sky's the limit. Let's just see if we can do it. And this is what I came up with. I did get some help from 4 budding welders, Sydney, Max, Corey, and Rich. I'd like to shout out to them. They were a big help with this. But overall, super happy with this. This is gonna be mine forever because I'm kind of just in love with it. Anyway, let me show you a quick montage of the process to make this handle. Here we go. All right, guys, here's the fruits of my labor. You can see this handle came out awesome. It took about 15 to 20 minutes to make. It's not a huge commitment, but the results is absolutely awesome. When you're using it, you're gonna find it just takes some of the load off that backhand and makes it easier to use this super powerful blower. All right, guys, so if you're planning on making one of these handles for yourself, I'd love to hear from you. Make sure you leave a comment right down below. Also, throughout the summer, I'm gonna be reviewing a ton of leaf blowers. If you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Now, while you're waiting for all that to happen, make sure you check out that video right there from Kite Army. It's awesome. I'll catch you over there.